What's up? What's up? This is Sakura A and Emilio Santana of Boxing Playhouse, baby. And this is our After Dark series. So, we got some great guests coming up tonight, and we can't wait to talk to them about this prospect's upcoming career. It's going to be amazing because I've really been trying to get him for a while. We've been trying to pin him down, haven't we, baby?
Definitely.
Yes. And I can't wait because I have some questions I got to ask him. I'm gonna try to be PG. I'm gonna try to keep it PG. Sorry about the mix-up a few minutes earlier, but we got everything up and working now. And please, we ask you to share if you have a chance. I see you, Clarence. You already done popped in. You said your favorite couple. You know what? You our favorite man too. You know that? We love you.
What's up, Clarence?
Now, I need you to make sure you share tonight, Clarence, because we got us a special guest tonight, and I'm really excited about him because he is known as the future of boxing. So we got to see what this is all about and why he's been given this credit.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I do want to talk about something that I couldn't help but realize, and that was basically I was telling you about how the youngest person to ever go pro was 13, but people thought that he actually had some pro fights when he was like 7 or 8 on the down low. Well, you know how the Mexicans get it down now. He was a Mexican, so we got to give him props. But I bring that up because I feel like our next guest is kind of like a phenom like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be like, on that next level like that, to where it's something very special about him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this. I had to break out with my TMT hat.
Oh yeah, that money team.
Got the money
team. Oh, yeah, they got that design down in that fashion now. I have to say that for real.
Got the shirt on too.
Oh, okay.
Money team, you did.
When'd you buy that, baby?
For a little minute.
You know what? Where is mine? Where is mine? You see how he do me, guys? I didn't get nothing. You see how this is? What's up, Roxy? We see you.
Up?
So, Clarence, thanks for hanging in there with us. We're getting ready to introduce our fabulous guest that's coming on. Now, you wanted to do your toast again for those that missed it?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I want everybody out there, man, everybody stay in the house. We're all in this together. Got the corona out there, so everybody be safe. We're all in it together. So abide by the rules, the laws, the regulations, and do what you do in the crib or whatever. So I just want everybody to be safe. One love, y'all.
Can I drink yet?
Huh?
I can drink now?
Oh yeah, let's hope.
Okay, toast. I like that. That was nice. Yeah. So now, when you hear us say this box is moniker, you are to take a drink as well. Roxy, I know you have your drink ready. And Clarence, you too. Because y'all already know how we get it down.
Roxy, you queued up?
Oh, you know she is. She always got her drink ready. So now, without further ado, we're going to introduce our guest. He is known by the money team and more importantly, the Mayweather promotions, basically as the future of the sport.
Right.
And this is Jalil Major Hackett. And then we have his father with him and trainer, co-manager as well, and that is Bernard Hackett. How you guys doing tonight?
We doing good. Doing good.
Awesome. I can't see you, man. I can't see you, Nard. What's
there? Yeah, man, he the focus point, man. He the focus point. I'm behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I got some behind the scene questions. You're not getting out easy. And then, it won't be a show without DC. What's up, DC, baby? What you doing tonight? It won't be a show without DC. What's up, DC, baby? DC, we can't hear you. Can you turn your volume up?
He probably muted.
Okay, well, I think we got you now.
I like that blue DC got on, that TMT blue and white. I like that right there.
No, we still can't hear you, DC. DC, we still having a problem hearing you. But you should see he got this camouflage green outfit I want.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on that.
You have to go on the TMT site and see what we can find, baby.
Oh, now you want to buy me something. You done came out here with all this this money team stuff on, got the shirt and the hat and everything, and I'm like, where's mine? No, we still can't hear you, DC. Oh, what's going on here? Let's see. Okay. So, DC, can you log off and then log back on and make sure you hit approve audio? You have to give your machine, whatever laptop or phone you're using, you have to give it permission to get your audio. So try that back for us. Okay, in the meantime, Jalil, when we hear that major in your name, you know we ready. We ready. Nard, where you at with your drink now? You know you're supposed to have your drink. So,
man, with all this stuff going on, I'm drinking water.
Drinking water.
They better not mess with my liquor now. They better not do it. We're gonna have some problems over here. This is the only thing that can keep you sane when you locked up in the house with no fresh boxing, okay?
So
what you want to delve into, Jalil?
You know, you was asking Jalil about the major. Where did the major come from?
Correct. I want to know, where did the nickname Major come from? I'm interested.
Well, the major. Well, first, I want you all to know that Major is actually my real middle name. But the major came into the boxing side because I learned about it myself. Like I asked my dad, I said, "Where'd you get my nickname from? Well, where'd you get my middle name from?" And he said, "If you look back in the past, it was a quarterback that played at West Virginia, correct?
Yep.
West Virginia named Major Harris. He was the first African American quarterback to lead a team to a national championship, and he was just he was a star. He was Michael Vick before Michael Vick exists. And man, I was like, man, he major. So yeah, it had to be that boxing.
I mean, there was probably a big gap between him and Michael Vick, as you're saying.
A huge gap.
Yeah, huge gap.
Jalil, where you originally from?
I'm from Washington, D.C.
Oh, D.C., okay.
All right.
That's that tank area right there. Baltimore, D.C. area?
Yes, correct. I mean, Jalil, you've done some sparring with Tank, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, how old are you? First of all, tell us how old you are.
16 years old.
16.
Wow.
I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say to that one. I mean, you 16. Of course, you had the option to go to the Olympics, you know, and just wait, I guess, a long while. But now that the Olympics has been moved, well, the Summer Olympics has been moved, I guess, tentatively for next year. I mean, I guess you could still do it, but would you say you wouldn't be 18 yet, would you?
No, I would not. I would still have to wait till the 2024 Olympics, and that was not an option.
Oh hell, you right. That ain't no.
And by then he'll be world champion.
We got to see some of this major action immediately. These
yeah, he'll be world champion by then.
He'll be world champion.
He'll be world champion by 2024.
Yeah, that's quite a while. Like I was thinking maybe he was gonna turn 17 this year, and then it would work out. You know, the math would work out where next year he would be 18. But I see no, you fresh 16.
How old you was when you got into boxing?
I was 8 years old when I got into it, but I knew it was like what I wanted to do when I was 10. That's when I like focused all the way into boxing, dropped all my other sports just to do boxing.
Was it who got you into it? Was it dad, pops got you into it, or?
Yes. It was during like an off season of football, and I used to go to the gym with him. And I said I might as well try it. It'd be something fun to do, and I just happened to be good. So the rest is history.
No one in your family before you had that prior knowledge or that an amateur career or anything with boxing.
My dad fought. My dad fought as an amateur.
Oh, so it's in the genes.
Yeah, man. Based on what people tell me and based on videos I seen, man, he could fight. He had a hell of a jab, and he fought all the way to what was it? The Eastern Trials.
Yeah, back then that's what it was. The Eastern Trials.
Yeah, he lost to Jermaine Taylor. So I'm like, man, if you split even with Jermaine Taylor, dude that ended up being world champion, you must have been able to do something. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Pops fought at middleweight?
Middleweight.
Or junior middleweight?
165. It was 165 in the amateurs.
Oh, okay.
165.
It's like super middleweight right now, something like that.
Yeah, Leonard, you trying to hold out on it. You back there with all them little tricks of the trades and secrets that you are passing on to Jalil. I mean, you can't tell us one of them. Give us a secret.
I mean, it wasn't a secret. I wanted him to play football. I wanted him to go to college, play football, and pursue that and get a degree. But he chose boxing. I wasn't like I put him on a path. We were fortunate enough when I was boxing as an amateur. Gary Russell Sr. was my coach. Learned a lot from him. He was an excellent coach. And as you know, the Russell boys, all of them are outstanding fighters. Gary is currently the WBC champion. Antoine was an Olympian. My personal superstar of the whole group, Antonio Russell. I think he's one of the biggest punchers at 118 pounds in the world. So it wasn't like we were for lack of pedigree. It was always there for him to do. He just chose that to be his direction.
Pops, why you didn't go further with the boxing? You say you only went to amateur?
Yeah, I actually had incident where I had to have nerve surgery on my elbow, and that was probably the first precluder to boxing. And then I was a project of my environment, just to be completely clear with you. And because of that, during that time of the crack epidemic in DC, I served the better part of 10 years in a federal prison.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That did take a turn. So how does it feel to be able to see that your son is going to, complete that next level that you didn't quite make it to?
To me, I followed his dream. This wasn't per se my dream. I wanted him to do something different. But when he picked this as his dream, I followed it and gave him all the tools I could give him to be his very best. So whatever he did in life, whether it was a doctor, a lawyer, whatever he became, I was going to be proud of it. A lot of people don't know that Jalil had the opportunity to go to Johns Hopkins and do early learning. So I'm more proud of his academic side than I am any athletic side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very good too. That's impressive as well. Because I don't know how sometimes it's hard to balance both. Jalil, how do you think you're handling, balancing education as well as, pursuing your dreams in the sport?
I think I'm handling it very well, especially due to the fact that I'm going to graduate 1 year early. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm handling them fine. And once I graduate, it'll be just 100% boxing.
Jalil, I know in school, none of the dudes they don't try you at all, do they?
It's crazy. It's crazy you say that. Not a lot of people would even know that I boxed unless I told them, because in school I don't even portray myself as the jock, so to speak. I just stay to myself, do my work.
You know what? I'm from Milwaukee. I went to school with Gerald McClellan, man, and everybody knew he was an amateur back then, and nobody wanted to touch him, man.
Speaking of those boxers back then. Jalil, do you have any favorites of the game? You know, like what's some of your favorite boxers that's out here?
Are you talking about as in all time or right now, current fighters?
Both. Let's do all time first.
Okay, so all time number one, it would have to be Marvin Hagler.
Oh.
Number two, Pernell Whitaker.
Jalil, you southpaw?
Oh, Paul Williams?
No,
No, I said
southpaw.
Oh, southpaw. Oh no, I'm orthodox, but I can switch to southpaw.
Okay.
Dang,
Man, that's a good choice right there, Marvin Hagler. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Marvin Hagler, Pernell Whitaker, and then the last one is between either Gennady Golovkin or Floyd Mayweather. Those are my top three.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I like all those choices, man. Those are excellent choices.
Definitely.
DC, what is it about Jalil that you like about him? What is it that you saw as far as when you first, spotted him?
I mean, I was impressed with his boxing skill set at such a young age. I actually didn't know he was that young initially when I went to see him. And outside of that, after he got finished working out in Spawn, sitting down and talking to him is what really impressed me more than anything, because when you pursuing a career in anything, you got to have, it comes with a level of professionalism, maturity, and he had all that. He has all that now. When I met Jalil, he was 15.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he spoke well. He was well. I mean, mannerism, proper English. I mean, the whole 9 yards. Just well-rounded.
Yeah, I mean, I see he's highly intelligent too. I mean, graduating early, and that's not something that we normally see in the sport of boxing necessarily. No shade, but that's a
fact
situation there. Right. He got options, basically.
He got options, and he has options after boxing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
One thing with Mayweather Promotion, we always looking after boxing. We look further down the line. You know what I mean? We not just looking at boxing. What are you going to do after boxing? How are you going to position yourself to live and take care of your family after the sport is over?
Right. Yeah, that's important. I mean, just tell us right now, like, what is something that you might strive or think you might want to do after you finish your illustrious career?
I feel like after boxing, you have to always keep a steady source of income, and boxing isn't going to last forever. So I definitely, even during my career, look into investing in smaller businesses and partnering up with bigger businesses as well and becoming an entrepreneur.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, we need some business-minded African-American successful men out here, more so than we have now. So I'm all for that in the next generation. Because you don't hear a lot of people your age, speaking on trying to, or even having goals that far out. Yeah.
Man, I like what you're saying, Jalil, because when I was your age, all was on my mind was just girls.
I knew you was gonna say that. Listen, I think that's all on your mind now.
I didn't even. No. Man, that's good. That's good to get that right there. I like that.
I like that too. That. You had music on your mind too, though.
Yeah,
it was all about the music.
I did have music. That's
true. Okay, so we got a couple of comments here. I mean, we got Renee Fox Young. What she say?
She say, like May say, smart investment. And she say, James a smart kid.
Who's James?
James.
I don't know. Maybe she messed up.
And she might have meant Jalil. It was probably the autocorrect or something.
Oh, it probably was Jalil. Okay. Okay. And then she said, very true, man. What would be done after boxing? Okay, so she had that question. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Who else is on here? James. What's up, James? TMT in the house.
James, what's up, man? You say, James said, keep up the great work. Love your dedication, Jalil.
Thank you, James.
Yeah. Now, Jalil, you know, there still are some, you know, I got some nieces and, you know, some goddaughters and things like that. I mean, you know, they just kind of want to know, like, are you single? What's up?
All right, we're not gonna say single, taking or anything. We're gonna say focus.
Focus.
Okay, all right. So he's focused. So y'all leave him alone. Sometimes. Sometimes. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Oh, she said my fault. She meant Jalil.
Jalil, you got any other brothers, or is it just you?
Oh no, I have a lot of brothers. It's just none of them chose to do boxing.
Yeah, like Gary Russell and his brothers.
Patty got a lot of brothers.
I'm saying, are they in the boxing?
Oh.
You know how Gary Russell and his brothers are.
Oh no, not at all. I'm the only one of my brothers that box.
Oh, okay.
Listen, Bernard, you've been very busy over there training and other things, I see. How many siblings you got?
You've been busy. No, slide in the pictures. We see what
We have a big family. We have a big family.
Oh, right. He loves a big family.
Right.
We got it now. Okay, DC, don't you be quiet down there now, because this is still after dark. And we got some announcements. We got TMT on the broadcast with us tonight. And I did say major, so y'all better get to sipping. Boom.
So, Jalil, when DC brought you to Floyd, man, when you first met him, what was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing knowing that, like, the hard work is starting to pay off, and he knew who I was, so it made me feel good about all the hard work I've been putting in.
All the hard work. How old was you when you first met him?
You saying how old was I?
Yeah, when you first met Floyd.
Oh, the very first time I met Floyd was actually at his gym while I was at a tournament in Las Vegas.
Okay.
He had seen me sparring. Well, he had heard about me sparring, and he wanted to meet me. And I was about, what was that, 2014? So I was 11 years old.
Wow. Wow. It's kind of like Devin Haney, man. He saw him at a young age and knew he was special.
Yeah, man, that was a great fighter too.
Right.
Okay, we got James. He done, and he says, "What's good, DC?"
Hey, what's going on, champ?
And then Renee, she wants to know a question for this is for Jalil. She wants to know, how do you feel before a fight? Like, do you get nervous, or are you in the zone? How does that go? You know, so far, how's that been for you?
I feel like I just zone everybody out like before I fight, and I just calm down. I treat it like sparring. Just go out there, have fun.
Jalil, when you turn pro, what weight you think you're gonna come out at?
I'm gonna debut at 140. It's looking like 140.
140. You think you're gonna make it all the way up to middleweight like your dad?
Maybe.
Okay. How tall?
Yeah, we getting built. We getting belts in every division.
Okay.
I know that.
Yeah.
How tall is dad?
He's the same height as me, so about 5'10".
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay, that's a good height. I mean, especially if you're gonna start at 140 at that height. I mean, that's
at 5'10".
Yeah. 5'10". That's good for 140.
Yeah, he got a lot of growing to do. You 16?
Yep.
Wow.
He's gonna have a real good advantage. Now, I wanted to talk about something because, oh my God, I had seen your video of you in the amateurs. I don't know who you were fighting against, but oh my God, it was so cute. Oh, it was just so cute, baby. I don't know if you saw that. But anyway, how old were you when you did that particular match? You posted it last week.
Oh, it was at the Junior Golden Glove National Championships in 2015. I was 12. No, I was 13. I was 13. And yeah, that was a memorable tournament, man. It was the first time they ever let like all the age groups go to the Junior Olympic Nationals, and I got the win. So it was a great experience. That was one of my favorite tournaments.
Oh yeah, you were just adorable. I was like, man, he look like he been doing it already for a long time at that point.
We're talking about 2017.
Okay, so I did have some other people here. Now we got Kareem. He talking about he's from Algeria. He wants you guys to come over there and fight. And you know how these they try to get things by Bloody King and Mayweather Moses probably too, Jalil. How do you deal with some of the haters and people that just want to capitalize on your success and what you've been able to accomplish? Like, what do you say to these people?
Honestly, I don't say anything to them. I just give them what they want to see, for real. And most of them, these are the same people that will see you in person and want to take a picture. So I just stay doing what I do.
All right.
Yeah, I can't say I know all about that, don't you?
Clarence, good luck, brother.
Clarence. I think Clarence is in New York. I think that's where he lives at. Okay, so Shane said he said I'm with you all the way, Jalil, 100.
DC, where you at? I see the jerseys behind you. Where you at, DC?
I'm at the crib right now.
Oh, you at the crib? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm quarantined, man. This thing ain't no joke, man. So I'm playing low.
I know that's right, man. I'm over here. I'm trying to stay low key.
Yeah, man. I'm sitting in my bar, man. I'm just chilling.
Hey, I like that room, man. I like them jerseys back there. I like that.
Yeah, he got
Thanks,
that.
man. I got my man Lim Bass, man. That was a good close friend of mine.
Right.
I got his high school jersey, his college, and his jersey from Boston, before he passed away.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry to hear about that. Sound like you got that man cave all set up.
Oh yeah. Got to have that.
What else is in this damn man cave? What, you got pool table? What's going on
I got a little game room down here with Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and all the old school arcade games. Got a little theater area, typical man cave.
We got Big Dreams Boxing Academy that's right here in Florida, and it's Lady Ram. She just won the world. Well, she's ranked number 1 for heavyweight, ladies heavyweights right now. She just had her retirement. That was supposed to be her retirement fight, mind you. But anyway, she said, Lady Ram chiming in. Hey, Boxing Playhouse.
Laura Ram.
All right.
Yeah.
Lady Ram.
I said, boy, if you're going to retire, that's the way to do it. Right on top, baby.
Right.
Definitely.
DC, when do you think Jalil gonna have his first pro fight?
Man, with this coronavirus, it's pushing everything back a little bit, but initially we had planned for it to be in June, July. But with this whole virus thing, we kind of playing it by ear to see when everything gonna clear up, when everything gonna be okay to, start having boxing matches. I know, with PBC, they shut everything down to June for right now.
Right.
So hopefully July, August, if everything goes good with this virus, but as soon as this thing clear out, we're gonna be ready to roll.
Wow.
Yes, I can't wait because I've been like anticipating his debut because it's not every day that you see someone 16 that's about to go pro.
Right.
And that people like, you guys know talent. I'm ready to see what you guys see, on a professional level. I mean, I know you're excited. I know you can't wait either.
Well, no, definitely. I've been waiting for this for a long time, so yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for a date.
Oh, we got prospect Taz Brown in the house. What's up, Taz? We see you down there. She's an upcoming prospect as well. She's been to the, all the amateur competitions and has a bunch of belts. And we heard she might be actually debuting soon too here in the Tampa Bay area. So we're gonna be looking out. And let's see what we got here. Clarence, what you talking about now? Oh, stay focused, brother. God won't give you nothing you can't handle in that ring. Blessings. Okay, I like that positivity.
Thank you.
That's what's
I was
up.
gonna say, you see the card that Jalil was gonna be on. Was it the one Tank was had coming up?
We initially we thought about doing that, but we decided, you know, with Jalil that we actually wanted to debut him, you know, at home, you know, in front of his family, in front of his friends, classmates, teachers, you know, council members, everybody, you know.
Oh wow!
Just thought that would be a little bit more special. You know, we want the spotlight to be on him. You know.
You know, whenever he do it, you know we want to be there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'ma definitely let y'all know. No doubt about it. Y'all be one of the first to know from me.
Oh okay. Well, we appreciate that. You know.
Yeah, but he definitely will be fighting on a Tank card after that. No doubt about it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
no doubt about that. Yeah.
Sharing a lot of fans together is what that's all about.
Jalil, training with Tank, man, and sparring. How's that for you?
It was a great experience. I learned a lot in both of the camps I was in with Tank in, and he's a heavy hitter. He can punch. And most people say, he got cracked for his.
You holding your own with him?
Oh yes, definitely, and that's why he called me back for more work. But most people say somebody can punch for their size, but he can punch in general. Like it don't matter how big he is or how small he is, he can just punch.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, and also we got a question here. What weight class do you see yourself at in 2 years? Like if you start your pro. Hopefully this Rona stuff gone by her business. So we can, get you a debut this year. Like, so in 2 years, what weight class do you think you'll be moved up to?
In 2 years, I see myself already have won a belt at 140. And I see myself moving up to 147 to capture another title because I want to be one of the youngest people to ever capture 3 titles. Well, I want to capture 3 titles before the age of 21.
Okay, so that's your personal goal. Yeah, that'd be deep,
yes.
Boy. Can't get off that type of list. Like that's like writing it infinity when that happens.
I think Wilfred Benitez was 17 when he won the welterweight title.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think
he was the youngest to ever win it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the second youngest to go pro. When I looked it up.
Wilfredo Benitez?
Yes. Okay. So I also got, that question has already been answered there. Oh, what would you like your legacy to be? Like, what do you want to be known in the sport? Like Floyd is known for his defense. You got other people out there that's known for their jab or, like you said, you like Pernell Whitaker. He's known for his defense. Although he had a great offense too. So what do you think you would like your legacy to be?
I think I want the fans to remember me as, I feel like a lot of people know me as it now, but I want to be remembered as a tremendous body puncher. I invest a lot in throwing punches to the body, and I want them to remember me as one of the best body punchers ever.
That would be nice because I love a good body shot now. That's why I like that Jose Ramirez. I like that body work he does. He's at 140 right now too. So
remember you had an interview with Mike the Body Snatcher McCollum.
Oh yeah, he was explaining to me exactly what happens to a boxer's body, even if they want to continue when they get that good body work in. So let's see.
Somebody has another question.
Oh. Okay, well, this is my question I had. I want to know, boxer safety is important to me, and I've been doing some specials on that recently. Just trying to get out new tips or new information, different ideas on how we can, make the sport safer. So do you guys have any, suggestions? Like, what do you think we can improve on without going too far or costing too much money?
I don't think it's anything we can really do because at the end of the day, we signed up for this.
Okay.
So I guess the best thing we can do is tell these, well, us as fighters, man, you gotta keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, you definitely got to keep that head going, moving around.
Well, Kenny Ellis said Jalil is the truth.
Well.
You know Kenny Ellis, Jalil?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said you the truth.
Yeah, that's one of the trainers up at Upton.
Serious backing around here. Lil done got around.
What's up, Kenny?
And I'm not sure if you all know about his daughter, Mia Ellis. She 1-0 as a professional, 1 knockout, and man, she's super. It's hard for her to get fights.
Oh, that's okay. Give us her name again, and do you know where we can find her on social media?
I'm almost 100% sure her Instagram name is Mia Killer B Ellis.
Killer B. Okay, I like that. Hey, Mr. Ellis, if you don't mind, we'd like to have her on the show too because I'm all about my females now. I don't leave them out of the equation.
You got to put her on there. You got to have her on there.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, I got Alicia Baumgartner like a month or two ago, and then I got Bill Hallback. Who else have we had? Lady Rams.
Girl in Miami.
Oh, I don't remember her name, but Ada. She's Coach Ada now, but she's like a 7-time world champion. But she's training out of Miami right now. But she has a girl that she's training as well. So we try to, keep that female interest going too, And also, Jalil, I got to give you props for even giving some female fighters some attention too, because it's going to take males to do that. Like, it's going to take some male boxers to also.
No, definitely, because at the end of the day, those female fighters get in that ring just like we do, so they have to get their props the same way.
Yes.
Hey, Jalil, Claire wants to know who's your favorite fighter again?
My favorite fighter right now is Terrence Crawford. It's Terrence Crawford, then Earl Spence. Those are my favorite 2 fighters.
Yeah, Bud is my personal favorite, even though I'm not supposed to have favorites, but that's active right now. Killer. Oh, okay. So he's saying that Killer B is Mia Killer B 1.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. We're gonna have to get her on. Okay, so where can we find you, Jalil, on social media? Where
you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jalil_Hackett. And you can find me on Facebook at Jalil Major Hackett.
Okay, because I'm going to get real serious with you right quick before I let you guys go. Because I want to know, who do you want to fight at junior welterweight? What's up? Tell me who it is. I know you got somebody in mind. You know you can whip their ass. So I need to know exactly who it is.
Honestly, it may seem like a cocky answer, but right now I want to build my record, and I want whoever has the belt at that point. Once I get my record up, I want whoever has a belt.
Okay, I'm gonna let you slide on that one, but I know when I said that question, I know somebody came in your mind. I know a name popped off there, but you want to be with us. This is After Dark. Baby, who would you like to see Jalil fight?
Like you said, whoever at the top when he wants to get there, he feel like he's ready. Whoever's there, because belts be changing hands. So whoever's there, I like to see it.
Hey, Lomachenko got his first belt. He was what, 7-0, 8-0?
Right.
Yeah.
So hey,
make it happen, DC.
Hey, whoever got the belt, in 20, whoever got the belt in 2021, mid 2021, and into 2021. I mean, just watch out.
I know that a lot of I know that a lot of the pros that are pro now, they all fighting each other. These guys just fighting each other as well. You got guys like Danny Garcia and Terrence Crawford on the amateurs and so on and so forth. I feel like a lot of amateurs that I've fought in the amateurs with, they'll be great pros, and we'll definitely end up meeting. You got guys like Joe Ierta. He's from California. He's from Bakersfield. You got Michael Arnold from Hillsboro, Oregon. You got guys. You got Kashir Ghostin from Albany, New York. It's a lot of great young fighters that you may not know about them now, but give it a few years in the pros, these will be the guys that y'all possibly can see me fighting with for a world title.
Oh, okay. Jalil, you mentioned Marvin Hagler, so you look at a lot of old fight tapes, huh?
Oh yes. And while we're doing this interview, I would like to give a huge shout out to all the first responders, all the ambulance, all the people who probably haven't been home yet because they're working hard in the hospitals to put a surge to this coronavirus.
Oh yeah, that's the real props that they deserve because they are really putting their own lives on the line.
Yeah, they're putting their own lives on the line for us. So,
and their family.
Yes.
And their family.
Yes, and their families. And it's just a disgrace that we're in the United States and they don't have proper gear for them to wear to try to help us, you know? So
it's sad too because I heard a nurse today and she made such a great point on this, what made so much sense. She said the United States wouldn't send an army into a war without the proper weapons.
Yeah. But yeah,
the police wouldn't go into a situation without a gun. You know? So why are they putting them in that situation without the proper stuff?
Right.
Yeah, it's really depressing to me to see that they're allowing this to continue on and without even trying to create, the supplies that's needed. Jalil, I had another question. It's more like a hypothetical. So let's pretend that you had a rough fight, okay? You had a rough fight. This is just play now. So I don't believe you're gonna have that much rough fights, but but let's say you had a rough fight. You made it through. They decided to make you won, but you knew some of your fans didn't necessarily think you deserved that win. Would you want a rematch, or would you want to go ahead and try to get? Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't even through yet, but okay.
Yeah, definitely. I can't keep that on my shoulders, knowing that the fans thought I lost. And if you're saying it's a rough fight, in my mind, I'm thinking I lost. I definitely need to fight you again.
That's right. Okay. Because some people, they want to move on and get the title. They want to move past that and get the title that they basically advance to be, an eliminator for whatever but you're saying you would rather but off the record, we're saying perhaps you would want to do the rematch right away, or you would rather get the title, then come back and take care of that person.
I feel like me as a fighter, I'm a warrior. I'm a fight whoever they put in that square. But at the end of the day, Mayweather Promotions, they're on the politics side of boxing, and whatever decisions they decide to make for me as a fighter, that's what I'm going to do.
But you're going to try to put your 2 cents in on what you really want to do, is what you're saying. You be quiet.
I heard one of the older rappers from back in the day. He once said, "If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense."
There it is. There it is, right there.
The money team, they always thinking money.
It gotta make
sense.
What
rematch wouldn't make sense? Dollars.
It gotta make sense.
I'm just saying, them rematches be way bigger than the original fights most times.
Yeah, but sometimes, everything is timing. Everything is timing.
Somebody, Urkwamula said hello. How are you all? Urkwamula, where you from? If you hear me.
You already know that name. He must be. He got to be from some country we don't.
And I can't even say his last name.
They consistently, I know they get in y'all inbox. I mean, they really work hard to try to get some, attention.
Yeah. We didn't heard, but now what we done heard from people from Africa and
we got people from Africa to be saying, "Come out here and give us some work, man. We fight too." So.
Exactly. They be meaning it too. Like they really want some attention to get over there. Now, Jalil, what kind of advice do you give other boxers that's trying to make it professional and they may not be having the type of blessings that you have received as far as getting known faster on a fast track? I mean, what advice would you have them to be able to find someone that's interested in their talent the same way?
One main point of advice that I would give to any fighter that's in that current situation is just keep working. Because once upon a time, nobody knew who I was. I was the same. I was in the same boat that they were. But it's just hard work. Just keep working hard. Just keep working hard. Stay in the gym. Don't get discouraged, and it's gonna pay off.
I know that's right. That's exactly right.
I like Jalil. Pop's done a great job with Jalil, man. To be such a young cat, you really got your head on your shoulders, Jalil. I like talking with you, brother.
Definitely. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's so serious, so I need to, I'm getting Jalil a little looser right now. Like, I want to see how Jalil fight.
Well, he can't drink, so that ain't happening.
I did not say drinking. DC, just because I said party don't mean drinking now.
I know. I'm not.
Trying to make me go to jail. Listen, DC, is there anybody else that you have under your in your safe deposit box? Okay, I'm calling the safe deposit box. Yeah. Who else is in that safe deposit box in that man cave that you're not releasing yet or telling us about?
Actually, Jalil is actually my focus. You know what I mean? Like he's my focus. Right now it's a couple other guys I'm looking at that are interesting, that have caught my eye. Maybe two of them locally here. But Jalil is he's our number one guy. He's my main focus. All my energy and everything is really put into him right now.
Well, you've been doing a great job of getting him, everywhere that he needs to be seen and to get, the marketing and, the engine behind the boxer. So I'm impressed with you on that tip. Like, you're doing an excellent job as far as I can see. I'm just trying to see what else you hiding. Like,
I mean, I got two youngins that I'm looking at real close.
Okay.
That I really like. So we'll see.
Down here in Tampa Bay too, because we got some talent we'd like to show you too. I mean,
let me know when this whole virus thing over. Let me know. I'll come down there in a heartbeat.
Okay.
When I was with Sean Bay Mitchell, our training camp was actually down in Florida. We were in Vero Beach with Buddy McGirt, my guy.
Okay, yeah.
But Buddy, a good man, Hall of Famer there, man. Much props to Buddy. Good man.
We're in St. Pete with Keith Thurman at.
Oh, okay.
Well, Winky Wright.
Oh, that's my guy, Winky Wright.
Yeah, it's crazy you speak.
Huh?
Yeah, it's crazy you speak about it. At one of my first times going to the Junior Golden Gloves in Mesquite, Nevada, in the championships of that tournament, he worked my corner. So, yeah, I've been knowing Buddy since I was a little kid.
Buddy, we talk. Buddy, no, he remember you.
Yeah, Buddy's all right. Didn't you work with his daughter?
Yeah, I work with one of Buddy's daughters. Lived in this area, and she worked with me. So I know son Junior and one of his daughters.
It's funny. A funny story back in the day when I was with Sean Bay in his corner. So when before I started, really being real tight with Floyd, Sean Bay fought Floyd. I watched the fight earlier today, actually. Buddy was in the corner. Buddy was one of the trainers with Sean Bay against Floyd. Yeah.
You know what? You said a cool point there that you watching footage. You watching old fights right now.
Oh yeah, I watch them all the time. Every day I watch a fight, at least one fight every day. Like the other day I watched Roy Jones and Montel Griffin. I watched both of those fights.
Oh, okay.
Man.
I had to watch.
Dang.
I watched Roger Mayweather and Pernell.
I watched Roger and Vinny Pazienza early today.
Him and who?
Yeah.
Vinny Pazienza.
Oh.
Vinny Pazienza, yeah. And shout out to my man Floyd and the whole Mayweather family, Stacy, Jeff, Floyd Senior, man, my prayers are still with you all, going through a tough time right now, but they get through it. A strong family, God-fearing family, they get through it.
Yeah, everybody support. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
It just takes time. Those types of, major.
It take a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of time. So, but we definitely wish them all the best. And what else did you?
I was gonna ask Jalil. Jalil, I got a little Facebook friend. He from DC. A little dude. He about 10. His name is Fun.
Oh yeah, Naeem Fun. Yeah, he can fight, man. He can fight. Y'all definitely gotta stay on the lookout for Naeem. He trained up there as well.
His grandmother lived in Florida, and she told me about him, and I be following him on Facebook, and I know y'all in the same area.
Yeah, he's in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the rough
What's up,
side.
Deshae? I see you, cuz. What's up?
Oh, okay. We got more people chiming in. People are saying, "God bless you,
TMT.
Jalil." TMT.
Man, I'm thankful for all the love, man. I'm thankful. I thank all of y'all for supporting me, man. Y'all gonna get a real good debut.
Oh, we're gonna definitely be there, Jalil.
Hey, we gonna
Ain't
try
that right, DC?
You already know. Y'all gonna be the first ones to know.
You funny.
I love fight hype and I love all of them. But y'all know before fight hype and all that.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Hey, appreciate that.
Listen. You cannot fall out with your close friends that you got good connections with. The first time we met DC at the Thurman Pacquiao fight.
Yep, Thurman Pacquiao. Yep, Thurman Pacquiao fight. Yep, sure was. And we just sat there and just hit it off the break.
Me and DC couldn't stop talking. I was like, dang, this is my brother. I had laughing, boy. He was like, I know you like this girl crazy.
Yep. It was me, you, and Sam. You and Sam.
Sam got to be in the mix.
Man.
Last time he had to get my camera in, man. The people was trying to take my Canon away from me.
Hey, I know you all focused on Jalil a lot with the different interviews, but I definitely want to say something that has been big for me as a father. Okay. I'd like to thank Derrick, and I also like to thank Leonard Ellerbe with Mayweather Promotions, because when we had the vision of turning pro, Jalil, was like, hey, Dad, if we got to go to Mexico, we can go there and fight and get going. I want to fight. And I really had a lot of respect for Leonard, Floyd, and Derrick when they were like, nah, we're gonna slow him up. He one of our guys, but we want to let him finish being young. Floyd wanted him to enjoy graduating from high school. He wanted him to be focused on being a high school student before he became a professional fighter. I had a lot of respect for that because my son had offers from several other companies, and they were all set. Hey, let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and turn him pro. Let's get him to Mexico. And I'm not going to say none of the offers were bad, and financially they were good. But to have somebody that visionarily looked like my son, to have somebody who was thinking more about him instead of how much money they could make off of him, and saying, slow down, we're gonna do this the right way. That meant a lot to not just myself, but it also meant a lot to my wife, because she always thinks about his safety. I do as a dad too, but I know how to change it to a coach. But to have somebody say, slow you down when you've been looked at as a young phenom and they can move you fast, that was the biggest piece. And just, having Leonard Ellerbe call and say, hey, just wanted to check on y'all. How you all doing? Those were the things that made a big difference when they said, hey, we want to groom this kid. And in boxing, that's not something that happens. I'm not going to say often, just about never. That's more of a music business term when they talked about the A&Rs. We want to groom you. But to see Mayweather promotion want to groom him, that means they want to see more than him than just big fights. They want to see what type of person they can mold and create. And with a person like Floyd and Leonard, they've done it all. They did the 50 million, the 100 million, the biggest subscribers, the biggest checks. Now when you asked him at the beginning about legacy, I feel blessed that my son can be a part of the Mayweather legacy and hopefully be that star that Floyd wanted to make in and out of the ring. So I definitely want to show appreciation to them.
That's really good.
Wow.
You know that
and he's a Jalil
in the sport. That's the finest dressed man in the sport. I can say that.
And also Jalil,
yeah.
Also too, to piggyback on what Bernard was saying, Jalil is probably the first fighter that we probably gotten at that young of an age and been able to groom him into that top tier pound for pound fighter that we want him to be. Most of the people that come in, they're already, 18, 17, kind of stuck in their ways, got different type of habits, whatever they may be. But for Jalil, it's like a fresh start from the beginning. And that's one of the things that Al Heyman even mentioned. Like Al said, I've never had a fighter from the start, from a kid to really bring up. I think he mentioned, Bernard, correct me if I'm wrong, he mentioned Earl Spence, and he was like, Earl was the youngest fighter, but Earl was already 18, I believe, 18, 19.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, it's good to be able to, from the start, kind of groom a fighter, in and out of the ring, because at the end of the day, being in the ring and the belt and everything are good. But when you leave the ring after that, what are you going to do? What do you have? And that's one of the things we always try to instill in the fighters. Look, think about your future. We trying to make you even bigger outside of the ring when you finish, where you can make more money. You look at people like Magic Johnson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Michael Jordan had the money, but Magic and them, and it was a different time period, but they made more money outside of the ring, probably 100 times over than what they made in their sport. So to me, that's what athletes now need to focus on. Yeah, you focus on your career, but you also focus on after the sport.
Yeah, that says a lot about you guys, that you're willing to slow things down a bit and give him the right type of competition and the steps that he needs to be able to really hone in on his craft a lot better than a lot of fighters is just like learning on the job, because that's not 100% fail safe the way that they Mr. Bernard is saying, just throw you in there and it's like, let's see which one of them win, So
we ain't throwing that. We ain't not throwing them to the wolves. Yeah, we not throwing them to the wolves. Nope. Everything is calculated in timing.
Right.
I know. I'm looking at you right now. I bet you holding back a secret from me, but that's all right.
Who, me or Jalil? Jalil or me?
You, DC, you. I am specifically talking about you.
And I specifically know what you're talking about.
Let's put it this way. I need my breaking news story. I need Boxing Playhouse breaking news.
You gonna get it first. You'll get it first. No doubt. No doubt. You know.
All right,
Once we
guys,
get
so
Jalil,
we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. I appreciate you so much.
Before Jalil goes, Jalil, I want to know what's after all this Corona thing, goes away. What's the rest of your plans for this year? Hopefully, if we get a good part of this year going.
Hopefully everything is back up and running by July or August. I want to be able to fight in either July or August and then turn around and fight again in September. And if September goes good, fight again in October. That's so on and so forth. Yeah.
That's the war you're talking. We gonna sit down with the team, and when the whole team sits down and we come up with the best plan for him, that's the move we'll make. Because if we left it up to the Warrior, he'd probably be 10-0 by now, fighting last year. So
right.
Leonard ready to get in there.
Ready to fight.
Okay, he's saying he want to be 2-0 by the end of the damn year. I ain't mad at him.
I mean, we plan on keeping him busy though. He gonna stay busy. He gonna stay busy.
Definitely.
No doubt.
Man, don't you hate to see how Vegas is just like black right now, man? The strip.
Man,
oh my God, it's hurting my heart.
It's unheard of. Unheard of. I mean,
that's my little playground there. That's where I can get my little energy and everything to make it through the other half of the year. Because we usually go like, mid-year in May.
Right. May and then again in September, October.
Yeah. Like, I don't got that energy. So somebody please give me some boxing.
Well, before this virus came on, we were going to be in LA instead of Vegas in May, but
I know. But we're gonna see that fight though. There is these rumors that's going around here about Davis and Santa Cruz or Garcia. Baby, which one you would rather see?
What, Santa Cruz and who?
Davis versus
Garcia?
Yeah.
Or
Santa Cruz.
I was gonna fight down Ryan Garcia.
You would?
Yeah, I agree. And the only reason I say that is because, don't get me wrong, Santa Cruz would be an excellent fight for Tank. But Ryan Garcia right now, I don't know who in his ear, but I mean, he's trying to be this bad boy now. I saw an interview yesterday where he was calling, Tank a bitch and all this. And I'm like, you just like De La Hoya. You know what I mean? You not tough. Like, I mean, he can fight, don't get me wrong, but all the street stuff and all that, he need to leave that alone. Just be a fighter, but all the extra stuff, that ain't him.
I want to get, before y'all leave, Jalil, I want to get a prediction. Jalil.
Oh Lord.
I know you like Crawford, man, but who between Crawford and Errol Spence, who would you pick?
It's actually, even though both of them are great fighters, it was actually a really easy decision for me. I said Terrence Crawford because he's more versatile. Even though Earl is bigger, so to speak, even though they fight the same weight, even though he's bigger, Terrence is more versatile. He can like switch it up and he can adapt. So I think he win.
Oh, okay.
Okay. DC, you got anything?
What you think about that, DC?
Man, right now, I definitely think that Terrence will get him. That accident, man, that was an ugly accident. And I mean, he had angels watching over him, Earl, no doubt about it. And I love Earl. Earl is a good guy, a great boxer, but that accident, and I could be wrong, but to have an accident of that magnitude, to me, it takes something away from you. It's going to be tough for him to beat Crawford, particularly after that accident. Before the accident, it would be a toss-up. I may give the edge to Crawford by a small margin, But I don't know.
He's
That's a tough one.
One last.
I wouldn't gamble on it. I wouldn't gamble.
Nard, what you got to say? We ain't gonna let you slide on this one. Give us that prediction.
Before the accident, I thought if it went 12, it was Terrence Crawford. If it stopped before then, it was Earl Spence. Since the accident, I gotta completely lean towards Terrence Crawford. But I think the way that Al moves guys, the way that they make logical fights, I think they're gonna make him fight maybe 2 fights or 3 before they even think about a fight like that. Because that's one of those type of fights where you want to see both guys at 100%. And if you see them both at 100%, the only thing we can guarantee is it's going to be fireworks. Everything else, the fans are getting a gift.
But I guess the question is, and my concern would be, is Earl going to ever be 100% again after that accident? You know what I mean? Like, I know his skill set, probably won't change, but I know he had major, surgery with his jaw and mouth, and I know he had to have some type of brain trauma from that, so.
And that was fresh off that Porter fight too. So you had already sustained some type of concussion,
Right. So that would be my only concern. Even if he fought a couple of tune-up fights, would that be enough?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows if he'll ever get back? I mean, who knows if he'll ever get back?
Right.
The best we can say is what could have, because I think Terrence Crawford is in a situation where he can't win. If he go in there and demolish him, they're gonna say he demolished a man that wasn't at his peak. What if he would have happened before the accident? And if he go in there and just barely win, they're gonna say maybe he was overrated. So out of the whole thing, Terrence Crawford may be the person that's in the worst predicament.
Oh, definitely.
For me, my thing is, I start comparing. So I'm like, does Crawford have more power than Sean Porter? I think most people would answer yes. So, I mean, I thought he could win. I thought Bud would be the winner before the accident and after the accident, based just on that one question.
Do y'all think an accident like that affects how well you take a punch?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Particularly with him particularly with the injuries he had, getting reconstructive, mouth surgery and those things. I mean, yeah.
DC, can you think of any fighter that's been through that situation and wasn't the same? I can't really think of nobody offhand.
What do you mean, like
that was in an accident that didn't die, but tried to come back and wasn't the same. I can't really think of nobody offhand.
I mean, my man William Joppi, if I remember correctly, I think Joppi.
Yeah, he did have his head in a halo. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
he broke his neck. Joppi broke his neck.
I remember he had that halo on.
Yeah, Joppi broke his neck, and he came back, and Joppi did well. I mean, for him to have a broken neck, I mean, I'll never forget the Trinidad fight. I was there with him. I actually sat in his corner at the Madison Square Garden in 2001. But Joppi came back, off a broken neck, and I mean, he had a broken neck where at one time they didn't know he was going to live after that.
He won the title.
He won the title, yeah.
So did Vinny Pazienza.
Yeah, Vinny did too. Yeah.
Well, how many of you guys think that since this Corona situation has come around, they thinking, instead of me putting off these big fights, I might need to go ahead and get my damn money and run because stuff ain't looking too hot long term. So I need to go ahead and make these fights that's been, kind of stretched out and just try to get the money now while Rona's quiet in the future.
No, I think we'll be fine. I think once we as a country get past this year, I think we'll be fine. Once after we get through this year and get rid of this damn president we got, I think we'll be fine. We'll be much more prepared for anything that comes our way.
I think we'll be right about that. We need to be more prepared just in general. I'm just saying that you know, if you're looking at the fact, you know how sometimes people overspend and they you know, be lavish with their lifestyles, thinking, okay, well, I got this big fight coming up, so I can go ahead and buy this Lambo, or I'll buy this second home over here, or
Right.
you know, whatever. And then when that shit don't happen, you're like, wait just a damn minute now. Now I can't be going through a couple of more years like this and got money out here lingering.
Right, but it goes back to what I was saying, that you have to prepare yourself for any situation, you know, through your career, for after your career. You know, so
easily sustain an injury. You know, I'm sure Spencer was thinking he was going to have that type of an accident.
So this should be a wake up call for all athletes, that at any given time anything can happen. So all that just splurge your money, you know, this should make people think twice.
Yeah, for sure.
Jalil, I have a question for Jalil. Jalil, you starting at such a young age. Do you see yourself fighting past 30, or you think you've been able to accomplish everything by then?
A lot of people say they see me they would think that I have accomplished everything by 30. But if I haven't accomplished everything I want to accomplish, I'll be fighting. I'll still be fighting. My dad said if he feels that we've accomplished everything, he'll be done. He said I had to go get another trainer. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it without him. So once he said we're done, it's over.
Now, see, I'm into this kind of thing because I be thinking sometimes these father-son trainer situations, like sometimes they take them to a certain level and then you just feel like, damn, won't they let them add at least such and such trainer? Because, you know, they could use, I mean, if they just had this one or two little extra attributes that this trainer over here is known for, they would just be, you know, so much better. I mean, Bernard, do you think that's something that you would be willing to do as his career furthers? Like, do you think you would be open to allowing somebody additional to come in?
Well, I have a great coach that's working with us too, Andrew Council. He's working with me with my son. But I look at it like this. After a certain point, how he is how he is. You know, when I was boxing, I liked more of the boxing style, get behind the jab, you know, look to be in shape to do every round. He's nothing like that. He's a puncher. He's a puncher. He can box. You know, my thing is not being open to just bringing a new person in because something didn't go right in one fight. Mine is, how do we stay on the same page? Me and my son, the biggest thing for us, we actually get away from boxing. When we ain't at the gym, when we don't have a fight, we not talking boxing 24/7. When my son is wrapped up and he got his gloves and stuff on, I'm usually, if you ever saw us at a tournament, I'm as far away from him as you could ever imagine. He has to get his game plan and his mind ready. I need to focus on the game plan that I got to give him in the corner, and then we lock in right before it's time to get down and do work. Because if you make it a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week thing, anything you do too much can become boring to both sides. So, you know, we create breaks.
Jalil, what's one of your hobbies outside of the ring? What you like to do when you ain't, you know, training or whatever?
Hold on one second. Hello, can you see if your camera is okay? Because we got guests that saying they can't see you anymore.
Who?
I don't know what happened.
Hold on.
We can hear you fine, but we can't see you.
Hold on.
I seen him.
No, that's he froze there. See, this is how it looks.
Can they hear him?
Yeah, she said that she can hear him. Yes, we can hear him. Shout out to Roxy. That's my girlfriend. She's the one that's giving me knowledge that you're not being seen, Jalil. Well, go ahead and answer the question then.
I can't see him either now. As you put the like a blur.
Okay. There you go. Oh, all right, we got you back.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay, what was the question again?
So what was the question?
Yeah, outside of the ring when you ain't training, and what's one of your hobbies? What you like to do?
Most of like my younger fans, they all know that if I'm not in the gym, I'm a tremendous gamer. That's all. And other fighters that they may not but they're deep in. All of us are always on together. You got guys like Devin Haney, JALIL'S, Love, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis. All of us, we always tremendous gamers if we not.
What y'all playing? Fight night?
Oh no, it's crazy.
He's joking. And
This
for
is one of the worst
years,
people ever.
say that again. We couldn't hear it.
Oh, I was saying, despite being a boxer, I think I'm one of the worst people ever at fight night.
Oh, for real?
Man, they would not give us another version. That's the problem.
Maybe you can be on one of them. Hopefully they'll come with another one, Jalil. Maybe you can be on one in the future. One of the fights.
I know. I love to do that.
Yeah, Ron.
Yeah,
Hopefully EA come with it, man.
If not, they got some competition. They what is it? Round for round? What is it?
Round for round.
Yeah, round for round got one coming out too. So, is anybody got anything else that they want to talk about right quick or thank?
Any shout outs, fellas?
Oh, I want to shout out earlier in the interview. Y'all spoke about boxing in Miami. I want to shout out. I passed when I was down in Miami. He was Rigondeaux's former coach, his first coach. I learned a lot from Coach Rubio, so I want to definitely shout out Coach Rubio in Miami.
Okay, all right. Anybody else, DC? What you got for us? You got?
I just want to shout out to the whole Mayweather promotion family. I hope everybody, staying in, staying safe, staying healthy. Because we in some trying times right now. A lot of people taking this for a joke, but it's serious. And I don't even think we've gotten to our peak yet of how bad it's going to be. So man, just and I want to thank y'all, for having us on here, man, having a platform for Jalil, and for people to see who he is and hear from him, and hopefully people will follow his career. He's gonna have a great career. We're gonna put him in all the best situations to become world champion in many different divisions. He's gonna make a lot of money doing it, and he the sky's the limit for him.
One more thing. I would like to say rest in peace to Roger Mayweather, one of the best trainers and men ever. And my condolences go out to the whole Mayweather family.
Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely.
Well, Bernard,
Nard, you have something else?
Just want to say thank you. I appreciate being able to share your platform with you and reach out to people who may not have known about Jalil. Definitely want to, shout out to all the first responders, but not just them. I want to shout out to all the people who work in office buildings who are considered essential personnel because they're putting their life on the line and they're away from their family, still going to work every day. When this is over, I hope they have some sort of parade or holiday for all of those people because they're giving a piece of their life and the health of their family by going out every day and going back in.
Yes, definitely. Well, we got to thank our sponsor, which is Making It Happen Auto Mobile Detailing, and you can catch them by just going to Marion Moody's page or just hitting us up because he cleaned my car excellently today. And I want to give him a huge shout out and thanks for him always supporting Boxing Playhouse. And then
what you doing going out there getting your head? What you doing out there going to get your car done today?
Listen, That's his full time business. It comes to you. It's mobile.
Oh, okay,
Drive right up to you.
All right.
Yes.
okay.
And then
Just
also we have.
just stay 6 feet away.
That's right. I'm staying in the house. That's right. But I feel bad because we got small businesses out there and their businesses
Yeah.
flagged off really bad right now because a lot of their customers, they can't have them routinely come by like they were. So
Right,
I definitely
right.
had to give him a shout out. And then we got Dale Peoples. He just chimed in. He's out.
Yeah, what's up, Dale?
Dale is in Miami area too.
James. Appreciate you,
Okay.
James.
James Dunn got you with the
Everyone
TMT.
around the world, we say prayers to.
You can find us at boxingplayhouse.com, Boxing Playhouse YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and of course Facebook. And we can't wait to see you for our next week's show, which is next Thursday. I think it's going to be Sean Mason, another prospect that's in the Orlando area. But what I'm hoping, Jalil, is I'm hoping that you're able to come down here and get some fresh sparring for some of our Tampa Bay boxing gyms that we have around here, including Thurman's.
Definitely.
All right, we're going to hold you to it.
Hey, it was a pleasure talking with you, Jalil, Bernard, DC. Appreciate
All right,
y'all coming on, man. Much love.
All right, man. Y'all have a good
Much
one.
love.
All right,
All
y'all
right.
be safe.
All right,
thanks,
you
man.
too.
Y'all too.
Wow, baby, that was a great show. I was thinking that Jalil was going to be, the type of guy that wouldn't have time for us small Tampa Bay people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a cool young dude. He's got his head on his shoulders. I really liked him. He's a student of the game. He watches old fight tapes.
Yeah.
He knows what he wants. He got his future plan. He wants to invest. He's really a bright young man. He's going to graduate early.
Yeah, I think he's
So-
probably like a great philanthropist, future philanthropist too. I think he
Right.
really would be into giving back to his community,
Yeah.
especially with his talk of, the emergency responders
Right.
and first line people in this medical crisis right now. And thanks, Roxy. Thank you so much. We love you. And
Kenny, thanks.
Kenny
Nice to meet
Ellis,
you too, brother.
thank you so much. Please hit us up in your
Clarence.
inbox so we can get your daughter on too, because we're very interested in her as well. And the only other thing I was gonna say about Jalil is, guys, you gotta look out for him, because anytime you have people that have been in the game of, I don't want to call it a game because boxing ain't no damn game. But anytime you've been in the business of boxing for so many years and you've got nothing but world champions under your staples, you gotta say, like, what is it about this kid that they are really excited about? And obviously it's something serious, because they would not be supporting him, putting forth all the effort to get him out there and to get him started in his pro debut at 16.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty amazing.
TMT.
More than likely he's gonna be in the record books a long, long time. People are gonna be talking about him a long time. So please make sure you go over to Jalil's page. It's Jalil Major Hackett. Hackett. I don't
Once
know
again,
his
to
name.
Marion making it happen.
Making it happen, mobile detailing service. Just give them a
That's right,
call.
Susan.
Let's help this small business out in this time of great need.
Everybody be safe. Stay inside.
And we'll see you next
Stay 6
week.
feet.
Oh, yeah.
And
Cheers.
if you got your drinks, throw it up.
Everybody be safe and stay away from Rona, because she ain't no joke.